wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is a good day to be in the lounge with me today. Now, look, guys, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know this: you have found the right place. You have found a place for you, a place where you will be respected. You'll be treated with respect. You'll be treated with love. Yes, even though we do our 2 cents, we give our 2 cents on nonsense. We still show respect, we still show love, and we still love you. And so you are welcome. And this is a place for nerds. That's right. The Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my crew, my friends, my nerd family can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, nonsense, and so much more. And if those are things that get your blood going, if those are things that get you flowing, get you entering rap battles and trying to win on the side and pick up some extra cash, then you are in the right place. So please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know when we put out new videos, because we're putting out content every single day of the week. We bring it 24 hours a day almost sometimes. I don't even know when I sleep anymore, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because as long as we're here with you, we're having fun. But we do want you to know when we put out new videos, and we want you to be here for them. So please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Now, today is the 2 cents on nonsense show. One of my favorite shows that we do here on the channel. We do lots of different things here on the channel, but today is the 2 cents on nonsense show. It's where me and my good friend Johnny Pop get together and we talk about nonsense, not just in Star Wars. It seems to mostly be Star Wars these days, but because there's just a lot of nonsense people talking about Star Wars. But today we're talking about our good friend Mike Zero and some crazy stuff that he's talking about. But before we get into that, I do want to say a shout out to all of our members here at the channel. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for believing in us and becoming a member of the channel. And you can become a member of the channel also for as little as $1.99. That's right. Little as $1.99. You get all kinds of cool, fun emoticons that you can put. You're going to want this emoticon come Sunday. And we'll talk about that in a second. But hey, I want to be able to get this emoticon up there, but we need a couple more members to add some more emoticons. So go ahead and do that today. Become a member, all right? Because you get videos in advance. You get exclusive videos that nobody else sees. You get behind the scenes stuff, and we would love to have you as a member. Now, not only that, but we also do have Patreon subscribers, and I want to say a big shout out to our latest Patreon. That's right, ACS Universe. Mr. Anthony himself is now a Patreon subscriber of the Poindexter Lounge, and we are glad to have you, sir. And also thank you to everyone who gives super chats, and you are a part of this channel. Now, look, we give out every month. We do a giveaway. This month, we're doing 3 giveaways. So tomorrow night, we will be giving this bad boy away right here. This 5-film collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This all you got to do to qualify for this is to be either a member, a Patreon subscriber, or give super chats in any way, and you are automatically entered for a chance to win one of our giveaways. And so this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You get the first 3 original movies back then, but then you also get the TMNT cartoon movie, and you get Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which that one was pretty good. I got to say, that one was pretty good. So you get a couple animated features as well as the original 3. And hey, all you got to do is be a Patreon supporter, a member, or give a super chat, and you're automatically entered for that. Now, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, You guys know I don't do this show on my own. No, this show is a special show where I bring in the heavy hitters. I bring in somebody who's going to help me just lay the smacketh down, as it were, on this nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the lounge. You know him, you love him, Mr. Johnny Pop.
Here's Johnny.
Ho, ho, ho.
What's up, Johnny?
What's going on?
I'm digging the shirt, dude. I'm digging the shirt. That's
Thanks,
nice.
man. I love this, dude. I've had this for years. It's like, Superman plus Santa plus Christmas. How can you go wrong, right?
You can't. That's what Superman would be doing.
He would.
That's what Superman would be doing.
And if anybody could deliver toys to all the good little boys and girls in the whole world in one night, it would be Kal-El. It'd be Cal. He could do it. He could do it.
It definitely would be. So, man, it's the 2 Cents on Nonsense show again, man.
Dude, I'm excited. The signal went out, and we had some fun watching the holiday special. To hype that up, we recorded that video. Reading that Lucas article, and then to still see new Star Wars content from our good friend Mike Zero coming out and other people. It's just kind of funny. He shot it down, but it's like, all right, let's
I
see.
know. I don't get it, man. It's like we literally just went over that George Lucas is not a part of anything to do with Star Wars right now. He's retired. He made it very clear in that video. We did a whole video about this, as you mentioned. And then it's like I go back on looking, saying, well, you know what? Maybe he's maybe Mike has let up a little bit on the whole George Lucas aspect of it, and he's like, nope. George Lucas is still firing people. He's still hiring people. He's still doing his thing, and it's like, oh, geez, Mike. Mike.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So
I guess not, but my gosh,
still laying the nonsense down really thick. So we're gonna have to pick it up and see what's out there. I mean, who knows? Maybe this time Mike Zero actually has sources that he references. There's got to be an interview. There's got to be an inside source, right?
Yes, right.
There's got to be. The only way he's still putting out content is if he, he's got some sources here.
Well, what's interesting too, Johnny, is that not only did we kind of prove the whole George Lucas thing this last week, that George Lucas is not coming back. He is not going to take over Lucasfilm once again, as Mike Zero has reported in every single video that he puts out. And I even posted on Mike's Facebook page. I said, because he said something about that George was doing something or another, and I'm like, so I said, well, that's good. I said, so you're going to retract what you said, right? you're now that we know that George Lucas is definitely not coming, you're going to retract that, right? Because you're a journalist, right? You're for real, right, Mike? So we can expect a retraction, and just like, oh, hey, I got this one wrong. Nope. I'm going to double it down and put 5 more videos out today that says that George Lucas is making decisions and hiring and firing and over at Lucasfilm. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like,
and see, the funny thing is too, like if Kathleen Kennedy was like secretly fired or something like that, or they were waiting for her to go away, like, why would she have been a centerpiece in the Lucasfilm discussion on the Disney investor stream?
I don't know, man. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just like, that's too much sense. But
don't make me mute you. It's been a while since I've had to mute you, Johnny. Johnny, I would hate to have to mute you again tonight.
I mean, okay, I'll draw back.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying.
We'll see. I mean,
shout out to Benson's with the £5 super chat right off the bat. Says, hey, Enosh, I hope you and Frederick Warlock Claudius have an awesome show. I can't keep my eyes open after 5 hours sleep in 3 days. I'll watch tomorrow.
Thank you, Benson.
That's
good. That's awesome.
I did not realize that you changed your name, Johnny.
Well, I mean, it's It's been noted, but
Hey, I like this T.W. McKay with the Petra reference here with the Beyond Belief. That's a smart joke, TW. That's a smart joke. Not everybody will get that joke, but that's a joke from the band Petra. They have a song called Beyond Belief, and that's a line from the song. So it is all beyond belief for sure. That's great.
TW it brings it. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. That's just awesome. Not only does he sound like Mike Zero, but he can even
he was a fantastic guest when we did the holiday special there. It was great to see just how shocked he was at some of the stuff as a that was the first time he'd seen it all the way through. So, and if you haven't seen that, that's up isn't that part of the members? Or is that part of the Patreon group?
No, not yet. I gotta figure out. I don't know how that works on Twitch. I gotta go back and figure it out. And I think I can do it. So I am gonna put it up as a members thing. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't get taken down. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet.
I won't tell anybody.
Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good.
Nice.
Yeah, so today, Johnny, we've got another story from our good friend Mike
It's
Zero.
not about Brie Larson, surprisingly.
No. So are you ready, Johnny?
I am. Let's dig into this. I cannot wait. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon, and I think this is something I'm looking forward to.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Time to go. It's time to go. We're gonna tackle some more nonsense. I do want to remind everybody. I would be remiss if I didn't remind everybody right off the bat. This Sunday, Ray Fisher will be our special guest here in the lounge. And if you've been around the channel, you know what this means to us here at the Poindexter Lounge. But you're gonna want to be here for this 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ray Fisher will be right.
Yes.
Cyborg himself will be here in the lounge, and you're going to want to be here for that for sure. It's going to be an exciting time, Johnny.
It's going to be awesome. And if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out yet, Gal did some press for Wonder Woman 84. She did an interview in the LA Times today. I think it came out today. She basically, they asked her about the whole controversy, about what Ray had asked about the investigation. Mm-hmm. She had an onset issue with Joss Whedon, and the higher ups immediately, she went above his head, and it was addressed and resolved. So,
wow.
She said that it's great that Ray is out there speaking the truth and, having this investigation done. So,
I'll check that out. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I think I texted it to you earlier. So
okay,
you might check that out. That's so check out that interview. I mean, Ray's taken a lot of heat, and he's had a lot of people come up beside him and say, listen to him. And this is, Gal's a superstar, and she's on her way to being, huge. And so for her to come out and in support is awesome.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
Oh, Jeff.
Exactly. We stand with Ray Fisher for sure. And so you guys are going to be here. Now, before we get started, I do want to address something that happened today. You all know what a Boba Fett fan I am. I've got a collection of over 107 now vintage Boba Fett action figures. Boba Fett is one of my favorite characters. Got him right here over my shoulder. And today we lost our original Boba Fett. I know Tamara Morrison now has taken the role and everything, but man,
it's sad. We lost Jeremy Bulloch today, and it's sad.
It is. It is
sad. It's but he made an impact for someone whose character was only supposed to be kind of transient in a way. His the way he wore the helmet, the way he wore that armor, he made an impact. Yep.
He defined that character, just in the way that that he wore that armor, like you said, the way that he looked. And so my biggest regret as a Fett fan, as anything, is the first Comic-Con that I went to at Motor City Comic-Con. Jeremy Bulloch was there.
Oh man.
And I didn't get a chance to meet him. And I wish that I could go back now and meet Jeremy Bulloch, but we will definitely remember Jeremy. I saw this made me tear up a little bit, just because, being the Star Wars fan that I am, and of course the toy collector that I am, you can guess why this made me tear up a little bit, of all of the wonderful actors and Carrie Fisher as an actress that we've lost so far in the Star Wars family. And so Jeremy Bulloch will definitely be missed. And I think right off the bat, why don't we just pay some respect by having a moment of silence for the Fett man. All right. We'll never forget Jeremy Bulloch and what he brought to the role. And I never risk my Fets, Johnny.
No way. I will give you all my Star Wars guys if it is. Wait, except Boba Fett. No matter how sure I am, I never risk the Fett man.
Never. Even though I have 107 of them, I will never risk the Fett man.
Sure. TW, that's a cool comment. He moved, the character went from transient to transcendent, and that's true. I mean, without the presence of Boba Fett, we would not have Mandalorian.
That's true. That is so true. That's true. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost missed. Let me go back up through here. I want to make sure that I get this. I'm looking for it now. Man, we've had so many comments. Great comments, guys. You guys are filling the chat. I love that when I see the chat for this show filled up here. Jeff Glotfelty with the $9.99 super chat, and he's also a member. Thank you, Jeff. He says it's always great to see you guys. So excited for tomorrow night's finale of The Mandalorian. Can you believe we're already at the finale?
It's yeah. And then one of our friends, his favorite YouTube movie reviewer, is kind of wrong in the way she talked about the way this season's played out a little bit. I'm just going to leave that right there. But other than that, it's been
that was one of the things I did want to bring up too. Is the fact, Johnny, that our friends Doomcock and Mike Zero have talked about that Pedro Pascal is so upset with the fact that he can't be seen, and there was all these rumors. Doomcock was talking about how he wasn't going to be in the whole end of the season, and he hated being on there, and he was trying to get out of his contract, and he didn't want to be the Mandalorian anymore, and blah 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 blah. And then he literally put out an interview, guys, where he's like, "I'm good."
He's like,
"It's okay."
He did that interview over in the UK, and they asked him that basically, and he's like, "Yeah, no, it's all good."
It's all good. I do some lines. I record some lines. I put on the armor for a little bit, and and then everybody's like, "Oh, but he's not in the armor the whole time." Well, you know what? Neither was David Prowse.
Neither was Dave Prowse. He didn't do any of the lightsaber battles. He's not the one that threw the Emperor. It
took like 4 or 5 people to bring. I mean, because you had the voice of James Earl Jones, you had Sebastian Shaw, who played Anakin at the very end, right? So you didn't get to see David Prowse at the end. It was one of those things that actually caused division. There was division there between David Prowse and the production of Star Wars,
and rightfully so. I mean,
but the thing is that it takes many people to bring some of these characters to life. And so just the fact that he wasn't playing, the character at all times doesn't mean anything. Layla is absolutely right. Ha ha ha. They were wrong.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, man. So it is time once again to delve into the world, the Zeroh world, as it were. And this one, of course, is Daisy Ridley replaced as Rey Skywalker. New details ignite.
I didn't know she was coming back, or the character was even coming back.
I thought she was fired. I thought she was fired. I mean, that's what we had heard, right? That she was fired.
Better get my coffee for this one. Let's see.
Yeah, you better get your coffee for this one, because I tell you what, man, I've heard many times from Mike Zero that she was fired, that she was let go, that she wasn't coming back, and apparently it's just Daisy Ridley that's not coming back now. Yeah, let's jump in.
Gosh, thank God
we have Pro though.
Zero credibility. I mean, Mike Zero. Yeah.
He's changed it up a little bit.
Now, one of the characters that really gained a lot of criticism within the sequel trilogy is, of course, the character of Rey by Daisy Ridley that was introduced in The Force Awakens by director J.J. Abrams.
All her fault.
Exactly. This stupid woman. Gosh.
Let me start right off. Hi, I'm Mike Zero. Let me start off first of all by saying what an idiot Daisy Ridley is.
Yeah. You know,
this is Mike Zero.
Oh, sorry.
Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
He had to cut you off just to tell you to subscribe to the channel. There.
It's like, hey, come on, pause your thoughts and subscribe, okay?
What were you going to say, man?
That's what I was going to say. Just, take a breath, subscribe, and then we'll get back to bashing Daisy, okay?
Yeah,
that's what he's telling his audience there.
Oh, he looks like he's blowing you a kiss.
You sure that's not from his shower scene?
Oh, the Richard's like, no, Zip having salt alert.
I know, like, he's like, here's a bunch of keywords for the algorithm. I'm gonna pour some salt on there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, TW says, holy crap, that's a lot of keywords.
Exactly, he picked up on it too. That's great. Yeah. I mean,
so I still, man, there's this guy who posts on all of Mike's Facebook posts, and I swear it's like they're in an ongoing battle to see who can like come up with like the craziest thing. Like this other guy, all he does is post over and over again about how like he can't wait for a new sequel trilogy set 60 years after the original trilogy with George Lucas helming it. It's like George is not coming back at 80 years old to direct another Star Wars movie.
Well, and when
alone a trilogy. When
does he come in? When does he say Bob Iger and Bob Chapek? Like,
it's coming up. It's coming up right here.
Is it 10 seconds from now? 30 seconds?
Oh, it's within 10 seconds, dude.
Probably. Okay.
It's definitely within 10 seconds because you can't just
you can't.
You can't go 10 seconds into a Mike Zero video without hearing about Bob Chapek and Bob Iger. No. I mean, because they are running it. Well, and George Lucas, the creator himself. So
exactly.
So let's get it.
Star Wars content.
And of course, Star Wars content.
By the way, we're just less than 24 hours away from the official release of the Mandalorian Season 2 finale. That's really
Season 2 finale.
He had to like lay it out like George Bush, 1,000 points of light.
The Season 2 finale.
Not gonna eat my broccoli.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm Mike Zero there. 1,000 points of light. Star Wars trilogy gonna be erased. Bad. It was bad. Oh, Daisy Ridley. Bad. Gotta replace her. Gotta put in a new lady. Keira Knightley already played a part in Star Wars. Was already Padme Amidala, bringing it back around. 1,000 points of light. Everything connects.
It's true. It's kind of like, oh man.
Welcome to Bob again.
Exactly. Next thing, I'm surprised he didn't throw in like Bob Dole, Bob Barker.
Bob Dole says that the sequel trilogy is not up to Bob Dole's standards. Bob Dole will not stand by and just watch as Mike Zero just goes on about this. Bob Dole will not Bob Dole while Bob Dole is Bob Dolan. Mm-mm. Bob Dole does not stand for Bob Dole. Bob Dolan while Bob Doles. if you know what I Bob Dole.
I'm Bob. This is my brother Bob.
No, we're talking about the original George. The
HW. George. You got to be really old to remember.
You got to be an SNL fan and really yeah. Now we're dating ourselves, man.
It's all right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're just moments from Bobageddon. Are you ready?
Going to be quite something for a lot of fans out there because, well, not only is this the very end of the season, it's also going to set up what's in store for both season 3 and season 4.
Really?
Let me. Can I dumb this down anymore for you? So The Mandalorian is a show that's about Star Wars characters that are in space, yet sometimes they're on planets, and sometimes they're in ships, but sometimes they're not in ships, and then sometimes they fire guns. And this episode is going to be the last episode of this season, which is going to set up for the next season and things that come therefore and afterwards. And today it is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday, and tomorrow, Saturday, comes afterwards. We so excited. We so excited.
I'm sorry.
Sitting in the front seat, friends in the back seat. Which seat should I take?
I mean,
it's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. Mandalorian on Friday.
Well, and then look at that look on his face. I just had to take a screen grab. That's just like,
oh, that's classic. Somebody, oh my gosh.
Somebody make a t-shirt out of that.
That's a t-shirt. I was going to talk about Star Wars, but I got high.
I was going to cite my source, but then I got high.
Now I'm in my mom's basement, and I know why. 4 comes after 3 because I got high.
Because I got high. So it's been noted, friends, that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5.
Darth Tasty. How many Bob Doles would a Bob Dole dole if a Bob Dole could Bob Dole? Doles? Oh man. I just want to revel in that picture for a second. Because like I'll give you guys a really good clear.
That's the look he gets when his mom's like, we're all out of Hot Pockets. Mom,
but I told you to go buy some more Hot Pockets, Mom.
No.
Which are both being done back to back by Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and others hopping on board.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, on top of all of this, what's really exciting all has to do with the major changes coming our way.
Ray's like, oh God, please let it end.
Just let me die here.
You know what? I won't come back. Okay, Mike. just leave me lying on the floor. I'll be here. I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm pretty much done.
By Disney and Lucasfilm, George, John, and Dave.
He's not even putting the effort in anymore. He's like, by Disney, Lucasfilm, George, Don, and Dave, Phil, McCracken.
Yeah, they got
Craig.
My friend Roger.
Karen.
My mom's special friend Jim.
Phil.
Over at Lucasfilm to really create this new Star Wars universe for the fans around the world.
Now, not the fans like outside of this world, just the fans around this world. Just the fans around
he talks about that all the time, though. The new Star Wars universe for the fans around the world.
Yes.
Okay, like what do we have right now then? I don't understand
Well, right now, see what you're not getting, Johnny, is that we just have a Star Wars universe for fans around the world. What he is saying is there's going to be a Star Wars universe for fans around the world.
Oh, and this will be Star Wars created by George Lucas?
Well, and Bob Iger, Phil, John, Don Johnson, the other guy from Miami Vice,
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it will be a Star Wars universe for Star Wars fans around the world.
Will Dave Filoni be involved?
Yes. Dave Filoni will be there. He has set up a tent, and he will be there all week.
Jon Favreau
will be there as well.
Right.
Did you catch that actually from Kathleen Kennedy? She said Favreau.
Yeah.
She said Favreau.
Yeah. And I'm like, which leads me to believe that she really doesn't have much to do with him. George Fallen Ring.
George, John, Paul, Ringo. You know.
Yeah, all the Beatles, they'll be involved. They're doing the soundtrack for the new Star Wars universe.
Yes, the Beatles. Poor Rey is suffering having to listen to this guy. I'll save her. How is it a new universe? Because it's a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view, TW.
A whole new world.
Everything post-Disney is still canon. I know. No, imagine that.
Really?
Oh, gosh. Don Johnson. Hooray. Don Gleason. All the Dons will be there. Don Rickles.
Don Cheadle.
Yep. Don Juan.
Now, on top of all of
Don Juan. Long as Depp doesn't play him, it's okay then. Right?
What was the guy back in the 70s? And Dawn. He had the group, and then he had the two female singers, and they were named Dawn. They'll be there as well.
Oh shoot!
Yep. Oh, I know. It's gonna kill me right now because I can't think of it right now. And he had the song "Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree." Ribbon. Yeah, I can remember his song. I just can't remember his name right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That's how my brain works right now when I'm on cold meds.
Will Ruin Johnson be there?
Ruin Johnson will be there, and he will be going as Ruin.
What's really exciting has to do with the character of Rey herself. Now,
what's really exciting is the new stuff that I'm making up right now as I'm thinking about it. Like, I wonder, Johnny, do you think that he actually just like riffs, or do you think that he actually writes this stuff out?
I think he definitely at least has talking points.
Mm-hmm.
I think earlier on he scripted, and I think maybe he scripts a little bit, but you can tell the way he flubs stuff sometimes now.
Yeah.
He hit Don Draper.
Don Draper.
Sorry.
You better mention Tor Valum at some point.
Exactly. Oh man. Yeah, he hasn't been on the Tor Valum kick lately.
Nope. Don Trump.
There you go. And Don Trump Jr.
Don King. Don King will definitely be there, Christian. Yes, Don King.
Tony Orlando and Don.
Tony Orlando. There it is.
TW.
Tony Orlando and Don. That doesn't surprise me that TW would come in with that. Don Knotts. Hey, Ray. Hey, kids, do you got the rent? Oh, my God. Jack, are you gay? Oh. It's Three's Company for a whole new world.
Oh, yeah.
For all the Skywalker and Star Wars fans all around the world.
And Dave Filoni, John Favreau.
Don Hall. Don Granger. Done but not forgotten. Don Giovanni. Don Lemon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. It's an all Don crew.
It's all Don.
It's like a 70s variety show. It's like, welcome to Mike Zero and Friends. Wow. With all the Dons.
It's all downhill from here.
Don Quixote.
But yeah, I don't think he totally riffs it. But he's
the Don on the day of his daughter's wedding.
Oh gosh. He'll do you one favor. Anything you ask of me.
Anything you ask. Okay, we should probably get into this. Ray's like, just kill me now.
Obviously, a lot of fans had issues with how this character was handled, especially in Episode 9, and even especially at the very end of The Rise of Skywalker and the whole Rey Skywalker.
In Episode 9, and especially at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, which otherwise known as
Episode 9.
I love how he can say the same thing, just like, this isn't different.
A little redundant there. Well, he talks in circles just to lengthen his video. He's only got like 30 seconds of made up content here.
Skywalker situation, right?
Right.
Now, a lot of change is being put into place here by George, John, and Dave to really make things right for the fans. Everything ranging from Daisy Ridley getting replaced as Rey Skywalker by, of course, who we actually talked about lightly the other day, actress Keira Knightley. Now
we talked about Knightley lightly.
He's like, I talk about her nightly. I mean,
what?
What?
Don Grogu.
Don Grogu.
That's Dom DeLuise. Yes, Dom DeLuise will be there. But you know what? Don DeLuise, I hear, will be there as well. Don DeLuise will definitely be there. Donatello. Dawn of the Dead. Oh, I hear Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice is going to be
Dawn
there.
of Justice.
Dawn of Justice.
Don
It's
Ho.
a guy named Don who fights for justice. It's his side story that's going on during Batman v Superman.
It's like this.
He has no clue that Batman and Superman are even fighting it. None of that's even going on. It's just a guy named Don running around in his pajamas.
Oh, golly, that would be fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that hit me funny.
That was great. But I still want to know, like, he keeps talking about, like, they got to replace her for the fans to make it right by the fans. Crockett, John Johnson. There you go.
We've gone full Don. You never go full Don.
Go full Don.
Madonna. Dawn of the Dead.
Oh
my gosh. Oh yeah. Well, you know, like, I don't know. This is it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I mean, like, you don't have to replace her.
You don't. And I think they're going to move away from the Skywalker stuff for a while. I mean, if they ever, I don't think it's going to be revisited for quite some time because they just want to explore more stuff. And I think Mandalorian and the success of that really proves that they don't need to beat this dead horse, so to speak. So I don't think, I mean, there's just, you know, if they really, really wanted to hammer home Skywalker stuff, then. What?
I don't know. I'm not even going to address it. This is just the stupidest comment that I've ever. I really hope that this is just somebody like who I know that it's not the person that it says it is, but this is hilarious because just imagining that is hilarious. Like I just hope that it's somebody who's like is just trying to get a laugh.
Well, because that person knows that if you say a certain name, then somebody will pick up on it.
Yeah, we're not.
It's just, you know, you talk about nonsense.
That's nonsense. That's the epitome of nonsense. I do like the smiley faces though, right now. In like my career in online legacy will always be better than yours. Like I think this person even knows. Like they're just being funny. That's pretty funny though. That's
like, yeah, okay there, buddy.
It's a circle of Don.
Circle of Don.
It's a Don Taco. Stimadonna.
Oh.
Now this is funny. Joseph Smith was called a prophet. Don. His name wasn't Don. That's funny.
Now I have that song stuck in my head.
Oh, the Don DeLorean. Donic the Hedgehog. You guys are hilarious.
You guys are killing me. Oh, that's great.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. That's
funny. Man.
Daisy's looking at the lightsaber like, oh my gosh, I just want to run this lightsaber through myself.
She's like, how quickly can I end it?
So without any, mind you, references or articles or
no interviews, no sound bites, no tweets, even.
No, he just says we've talked about it lightly on another episode where Keira Knightley is going to replace Rey, just as if it's fact, ladies and gentlemen, as if it's already just like Brie Larson is taking over Star Wars, yet fired every day. Keira Knightley is just taking over for Rey.
It's funny, yeah. The same Keira Knightley who a few months ago forgot or wasn't it not a few months ago? It was last year. She did an interview, and they're like, I can't remember what it was, but they were talking to her about Star Wars. She's like, "Oh yeah, I was in that. I don't even remember what I did in that. I think I was in the background. I don't remember."
She got blown up. She got blown up. Wasn't that? No, was she in the first one? No. Yeah. Who was the one who got blown up in episode 2? Was that Keira Knightley, or was that somebody else? Because Keira,
I thought she played a handmaiden only in the first one. I'm sure somebody out there knows for sure, but like Darth Vader, Don Tickles. Replace Mike Zero. Gordon, you can't replace my friend Mike Zero.
Can you feel the dawn tonight?
Bat Dan, that is great.
Bat Dan, you got to change your name to Bat Don.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg.
This evil Don.
That's why we do the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the fan Don Menace. Henry, you're killing me.
Oh my gosh. That yeah.
But it's true. Like it's funny that we all get a kick out of this, but like how many knuckleheads are out there? And I shouldn't say knuckleheads, but people are falling for this grift, right? Like,
oh heck yeah.
You're putting money in this man's pocket just so he can lie to you.
Well, you're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, Keira Knightley.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Which, hey, we're not gonna like.
I'm not gonna throw her out of the house by any means.
I mean, like, it's like, hey, what's up, Keira? But and I'll give this. I mean, she resembles a little bit, but that's where it ends. Yeah.
I mean, I'd almost believe a rumor that she's taken over the Pirates franchise before I'd believe that she's joining Star Wars to replace Rey.
Don Flamenco from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Return of the Don. Oh my gosh. Super Donio Brothers. It's almost better than the video.
It is.
Yeah.
We're going to be going into brand new details about all of this. What's really intriguing, of course.
It's very intriguing.
Yeah.
We're going to go into brand new details that I just pulled out of my butt.
That I can't back up at all.
I got to wash them off because I literally just pulled them out of my butt, and they're just, yeah, they got to get fresh. So hold on a second.
Everything related to this actual big project is that ever since Rey was created by director J.J. Abrams within the sequel trilogy and how things ended with the character in episode 9, fans have been curious of what the future holds for the character of Rey. Now,
they've just been waiting with bated breath, Johnny.
I mean, I think Daisy Ridley. Yeah, well, it's been noted, like I think in actual sources, that I think Rey is going to be that whole spot is just going to be retired for a while, and I think when the stories of Rey continue, they'll be told in comic books, maybe cartoons, maybe more books. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be. Okay.
If they bring her back, it'll be way down the line.
Or I could see her coming back in 20 years to do a movie where she's got a Jedi temple or a training center that she's running. I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But, I don't see her getting recast right now.
Red Dawn Redemption. Right said Dawn. I'm to Don for my Don. To Don for my Don. Don's going to leave me.
Ooh.
I'm too sexy for my Don. Too sexy for my Don. Poor Donnie. Poor Donnie Don. I'm a Donnie, you know what I mean, and I do my little turn on Mike Zero. On Mike Zero. On Mike Zero, yeah, I make my little lies for Mike Zero.
There's
new Dons on the block.
I can just see Yoda is dying like, there is another Don. There's another Don.
Yeah, they're not knuckleheads. They're knuckle dons.
Yeah, exactly.
Knuckle dons. We're coining all kinds. Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. Oh God.
Uh,
Heaven help us. This is fantastic.
Man. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
Army of the Don.
Army of Don. Oh my God. Army of Donness. Army of Donness. Oh God.
Bruce Campbell's just going to change his name to Don.
You spin me right on, baby, right on, like a record, baby, right on, right on.
Oh
man.
Oh,
you know this is gonna be good. Give me just a second. Let me play the video and I'll check my DMs because I got a feeling we might have another sponsor.
Bring in the fire.
The acclaimed David Fincher film Don Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, like I swear to God, like I don't even know how this stuff even gets legs, but like we've been on this whole Don thing now for about 10 minutes, just different incarnations of Don.
Yeah, I mean it's just been it all relates to Mike Zero's keyword use and his name dropping for the algorithm, and it's just absolutely Donzilla. Nice. Donzilla. It's fantastic.
Dante's Inferno. It is all burned into the ground for Mike Zero here. I mean, like, what are you gonna say?
What else can he do?
What else can he say? Oh my gosh, Dante's Inferno. This is so fantastic. The name is Don. James Don. James Don. I like my Don shaken, not stirred.
All these are directed by Richard Donner.
Live free, Don Hart.
Oh man.
Superman 4: The Quest for Don. Oh my gosh, we are so getting a Don t-shirt around here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and just like find some of the best of these, and oh my gosh. Oh man.
Oh, that's
fantastic. No, front man, I think you got this wrong. It's Star Wars isn't done. Star Wars is Don.
It's Don, man.
It's Don. Oh my gosh. Don Manningly. His sideburns can never be cut off. Jeremy, by the way, man, you were in here the other day for my video, and I didn't see your super chat. Thank you for your super chat the other day, man. I wanted to say thank you. I'm glad you stopped in here. And I saw, this is the one we said earlier, Dawn of Justice. It's just about a guy named Don who's totally unaware of what's going on around him during the events of Batman v Superman. He's just running around trying to save the day.
Running around.
He thinks he's doing the whole thing.
Oh, okay. That's just.
Oh,
good. I like. There's.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yes. One step too far. It's just fantastic.
Good morning, Vietnam. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the stream, folks.
It writes
just
itself.
4 hours of Don. Well done. Well done. Well done. The Hills have Don the Rock Johnson. Are we done yet?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. This is great. You guys are Condor Man. Now that's a reference right there.
Is Condor Man ever going to come to Disney Plus?
It should.
That was Disney, wasn't it?
I do believe so, yeah. Condor Man. 50 Shades of Don. Oh, okay. All right. So poor Ray here is like being replaced.
Now, it's noted that not long ago, Daisy Ridley was replaced by, of course, Keira Knightley as Rey Skywalker.
Where was it noted?
In the new Rise of Skywalker.
Did you miss the note?
Yeah, he goes, it was noted. It was noted that she was replaced by Keira Knightley. Where? Yeah. When was this note taken?
Just now.
Did Don take this
there
note?
She is right there. Can't you see her? I just did it. I replaced her.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
She's replaced now. So there you go. He's right.
Yeah, it works.
Right? She got replaced. It was noted.
Where? When? Oh!
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's noted, folks.
Walker,
just trust us. It's noted.
Series that is currently in development as we speak. Now, it's described that they are aiming to create an older version of Rey in the new series for Disney Plus that will take place some years after the events of Episode 9 and will be a show that will go throughout the ages.
Be a show that'll go throughout the ages. What did they sign Keira to a lifetime contract, Mike? What is this?
Is she a Scientologist? Does she have to sign like a billion-year contract?
She's welcome to the Sea Org. I mean, welcome to Disney Plus. You just signed a billion-year contract. You can't leave Disney Plus or the Rey series until you reach clear. Do you understand?
Throughout the ages. What the heck does that mean? Throughout the ages, like what is she gonna travel through time?
It's a show that will be on throughout the ages. Like what? Like are my grandkids gonna watch this show? Is that like?
Our grandkids will be watching Keira Knightley de-aged for the rest of time.
What's this man on? Ahmed, I don't know, man. He's just, he's making stuff up for the clicks.
Don Skywalker.
Don who?
Oh my gosh.
We gotta.
I mean, come on, Teenage Mutant Ninja Don. Mad Max Beyond Thunder Don.
Tina Turner's in it. It's good.
Yes, well done, everyone.
Well done.
Diary of a Wimpy Don. Don before glory. The Battle of the Fine Dons. Don Henley.
The Don who could fly.
Dragon Don Z. 5 non-Dons. 5 Don Blondes.
To Don or not to Don.
The desolation of Don. Drop dead Don. You gotta be careful how fast you say that one.
Yeah.
Don Vengers. Spider-Man 3, just Don.
Well, everybody else is in it. Why not?
Hi, my name is Don. This is my brother Don and my other brother Don. That's awesome. The Hobbit and Unexpected Don.
I'm going on a Don venture.
A Don venture. Don Ho, saving the world. Oh man, this is so good, guys.
You guys are
28 Dons later. Oh, Don does Dallas.
Oh man. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Don. And of course, L. Don Hubbard. L. Don Hubbard signed Keira Knightley to a billion-year contract so that she'll be doing the show throughout the ages.
She's never gonna get out of it.
Once you're in, you're in. Once you're in. Kirk. Don!
Oh.
Red Don. Red Don.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. The Don and the Furious. Inception.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, my stomach hurts. You guys are killing me.
Oh my god. Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. Lethal Don.
This is gonna be an hour worth of just Don jokes.
Don material, man. Oh,
Daisy was actually replaced as Rey Skywalker for multiple reasons, given that Daisy no longer wanted to be in Star Wars, as well as how no agreements were made on financial negotiations.
Okay.
It's described also that Keira Knightley will be providing facial scans as the new Rey Skywalker, where new CGI work will be done to give her a somewhat older design in the show.
Well, it's also described. Where's it described at, Mike?
Facial scans?
It's described that they're going to do facial scans to make her older in the show. What? Where's this described at, Mike? He doesn't. Where's this? He's got to have a source here, right?
No, he hasn't had one yet. I mean, I mean, he hasn't had one yet, so I don't know why he would have to have one now, Johnny.
Oh man. But he acts like we should all know this. Like, oh yeah, because it was noted, or yeah, it was.
Yeah, like this is old information, man.
It was reported that this is going to happen, so it's like he's, he knows something, and we're all just trying to figure it out. Like what the heck?
Oh my gosh, this is too much, Johnny.
No country for old Dons.
Now, Daisy Ridley getting replaced as Rey Skywalker also had to do with Ridley's grudge against Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy, given that Kennedy was also responsible for deleting so many of her scenes from Episode 9 while they were in the middle of shooting the actual movie and more.
Wait, hold on. She didn't have enough scenes now?
She had the most dialogue in the whole film.
The whole freaking movie's about her.
She's on screen for like most of the film. What?
What's eating Gilbert? What?
Doon. That spells Don. Doon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
we're gonna need a Dontage.
It's just gargantuan 3.5.
I'm gonna have to go back and like clip this thing because I mean seriously, I'm gonna have to clip this whole episode, dude, and just put all the Don stuff together.
It's great.
The Don Crystal, the Don After Tomorrow. The Don Too Far. Hellboy 2, the Golden Don. Close Encounters of the Third Don. Yes, we need a Dontage of this entire stream.
Exactly.
One Don after another.
Ryan says you're going to need a bigger Don.
Don Legacy.
Yes.
Oh. Final Donstination. Final Donstination. Usual Don specs. Oh my gosh.
Y'all are just fantastic.
Yeah, you guys are
oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that is, because where was this beef with Kathleen Kennedy cutting out all this stuff to begin with? Like, I'd never heard about that. And then, wait a second, if there's some series that's going to be on for the ages on Disney Plus, why wasn't it one of the 600 new shows that was announced on this by Kathleen Kennedy the other day?
Because it's too big, dude. It's too big.
Oh, so they had to keep it a secret from the stockholders?
Yes.
Okay.
What a prima donna. I'm in all of the movie, and I have to be in more of the movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Dictor Don Doomcock.
But see, this is all a video to, for the Fandom Menace guys to just go, yeah, we hate Rey. Yeah, yep. She got in a fight with Kathleen Kennedy because she's dumb, because she wanted more screen time.
Yep,
she's a woman.
Yep, that's pretty much what it all equates to, dude.
Oh man,
I mean. And it's just so dumb, man. It's so.
It's like, you guys, come on,
okay.
Get out there.
Now let's stop right there for a second, because
I wish we could.
No, you fill us with that wonderful information there, Mr. Zero.
This is going to be a very interesting phase. Now, a lot of fans out there.
Interesting phase.
Interesting phase.
That's an interesting phase. It's a phase. Freddy got donned.
That's
12 angry dons. 8-legged dons. Why not?
Highlander 2, The Donning.
It's the final countdown.
Jordan, that's awesome. Oh,
Kylo Don back in the new Keira Knightley show with Knights of Don.
Kindergarten Don.
Not Jarbo's even in here with the Armageddon.
It's even Jarbo can't like resist the pull of the Don.
The Commandant.
The Commandant. Layla throwing it down.
Oh my gosh.
You spelled Doomcock wrong, Layla.
In the tune of the Imperial March. Don, 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 don.
Oh, man.
Children of the Dawn. Oh, man. This is just too good.
We talked about this a couple of days ago.
We did, Mike. We talked about all this a couple of days ago, apparently, when nobody was around.
Out there are a little so-so on this decision.
I'll be honest, I'm a little so-so on this decision.
I'm a little so-so on it, too. I'm a little so-so on your information, Mike. We'll see.
I just don't think you got it, Mike.
You agree that Keira Knightley holds that resemblance of Rey and/or Padme, because after all, she did play the double of Padme in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Yes, she did.
So she's been already attached to Star Wars. So that already gave her a plus to join on, Disney Plus and within this new Star Wars project that's going to be in animated form. Now, keep in mind, the animation style is going to be very lifelike, very lifelike.
Look at it.
To the point where they're able to pull a lot of different stunts that normal people cannot do.
Look, what the hell is he talking about? Like normal people cannot do, because
they're gonna be able to do stunts in they're gonna be able to do stunts in the animation that normal people can't do.
Mike, are you drunk? What is going on? What is? Seriously, dude. Normal people can't do these.
What?
That needs to be a bumper sticker. Poindexter Lounge stunts that normal people can't do. Mike Zero, thoughts that normal people can't have.
Oh my gosh. My big fat Greek Don.
Dude, I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh,
that whole sentence that he just said there, it's like they're gonna have this and that, and then
the animation, it's gonna be lifelike animation so that they can do stunts that normal people can't do.
Our 2 cents on Don cents.
So did normal people do all those stunts in Episode 9 then? When they were running on the starship and all that? That was a real. I don't understand.
Yes. Don Hard. No, Gary's absolutely right. He still insists that the Acolyte, even though they've said it's going to be something completely different, has Brie Larson starring as a super powerful Jedi in a series that we are led to believe is Sith oriented. Yep.
No, it's not her. I wouldn't be surprised if it's female centric because I think.
Well, because they said that.
Well, yeah, but it's not. It
doesn't mean that it only has females in it.
No, but it also doesn't mean that it's no, and it's not going to be Brie Larson. Tale of Two Dons. I mean, this is just but it's going to be super realistic animation because it's stunts that normal people can't do. Did he write that? He actually said that.
Yeah.
Stunts normal people can't do.
Everybody is just like, what?
What the fudge, dude? Seriously.
Okay, back to more stunts that normal people can't do. Here we go.
So that's the only benefit really to creating animated series that are
That's the only benefit
the only
to doing
benefit.
an animated series is doing stunts that normal people can't do.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, that's why they made the Flintstones animated back then.
I mean, a normal guy couldn't have slid down a dinosaur's tail like that, Johnny.
No. Peter Griffin, they've got to be, Family Guy's got to be animated because of just the stunts that normal people can't do. Big Don, Little China. Jacob is. Oh, man. Poindexter Lounge.
Stuff normal people can't don.
Exactly, Ryan. Oh.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry. I got Demolition Don.
Golly, I'm just mackerel. Oh, that's great. Stunts normal people can't do. I wonder if that's part of the algorithm. We should have our good friend check that out.
Oh my God. When Harry met Don. Oh,
I'll have what Don's having.
Slum Don millionaire. Stunts that normal Dons can't do.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the Don.
Oh man, I gotta take a breather.
Ruby Don? Oh. I tell you, when you come to the lounge, people just are here to have a good time.
They are. Well, look there at Ray. Ray is so ticked off. She's just like, Mike, look, you can have the job. I'll just give it. Whoever wants Keira Knightley, I don't care. We'll just give it to anybody at this point.
She's like,
very much lifelike is that these characters can go through anything, by just, kind of animating it and doing as they please. Everything related to Keira Knightley as Rey Skywalker, it really is going to be very interesting because the only thing that I really am hoping is that it does not appear too different in comparison to the Rey that was provided by Daisy Ridley. I think that what their job needs to be is they got to make a seamless version of Rey to the point where it's not quite significantly different. Obviously, they are going to make her older in the show because it's going to take place somewhat in the future. After episode 9, as we discussed a couple of weeks ago, it's going to feature Rey's children as well.
Wait, hold
on. So first of all,
every time I'm just like, I'm getting mesmerized by his statements, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm being hypnotized, and then all of a sudden he just throws in, and it's going to have Rey's children as well.
Is he off the kick of erasing the sequel trilogy then? Obvious. I mean, or
this is an animated show, dude.
But they've got to, they're replacing her because the fans hate the character. But they got to make it like her so that they can be similar, but not
two broke dons.
But make her older. Oh my gosh.
Dude, crazy rich dons. What?
Here's Donnie.
Exactly, Zay. What is he talking about here? When did Rey have kids? This is
because it's future Rey. Well, it's a woman, so you got to make her a mom.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that is Don and out in Beverly Hills.
Oh,
Don Bo.
Ernest saves Don. That'd be a good one.
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Check your email. I made Don.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we heard kids. Well, you heard right. I hope they're twins. Don and Donna Skywalker.
Oh,
dude.
Zip, you're not wrong. It's been noted. Oh, my goodness.
My gosh. This is just...
Okay, so now it's going to be animated because it's stunts that normal people can't do. And then that way they can make her look older. Even though Marvel has like kind of perfected the aging up and down, CGI, but whatever. Wow. Now she's going to have kids. What else are we going to get here? The rise of Don Palpatine.
Right, TW? This is like an all-time, like... this is incredible.
This is just ridiculousness. I mean...
Melissa's World says, this would be an interesting fan film.
You're not wrong.
Who would be the dad?
Don. Is he an alien or something? No, he's just a guy named Don.
Now let me tell you all about a guy named Don. Crouching tiger, hidden Don. All the right Dons.
Is that from who made that one?
That's from Jordan.
Jordan, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. TW, damn, I'm handsome. There you go. You look great, TW. Oh. Only that's a face only a mother could love.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, dude, like seriously.
Come on. I mean, so again, here's the problem I have. Mike has an audience, right?
Yeah.
And like he could at least be truthful to his audience. I mean, that's the only thing I ask is tell the truth.
You mean report actual news?
Yeah. Like
why would you want to do that when you got Keira Knightley?
Well, I mean, he could just have a channel where he looks at pictures of her and says her name over and over. Keira Knightley
and Brie Larson.
Keira Knightley.
But Mrs. Kathleen Kennedy, you can't leave. I can't make fake videos if you leave.
Damn, these Playhouse.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Wow. This is like an all-time.
This is
Snow White and the Seven Dons.
Oh.
Wow. I'm just
I'm blown away.
I'm all donned out.
I know.
The fresh dawn of Bel Air.
Don flew over the cuckoo's nest from Batman.
Han Solo's brother, Don Solo.
Oh, wow. That's Crockett Johnson. We are on a roll, Layla. You guys are fantastic.
Don Kenobi.
Oh, you mean old Ben Kenobi? No,
Don.
I think I'm looking for Don Kenobi.
I'm looking for Don in Boots. You know Don in Boots?
He lives on the other side of Tatooine, Luke. Get going.
Hey, look, Don is awesome because he can do animated stunts that normal people can't do.
Exactly. He's like, I mean, it only makes sense.
If you can find him, maybe you can hire the A-Don. Dun 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 dun
dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun.
Henry Don's purpose.
What? I'm sorry, I'm way up here. I'm way up here too far.
Oh my
on.
Gosh.
Dawn of the Beholder. Requiem for a Dawn. Henry, a Dawn's purpose. And that was the day that I knew that I had to come back and find my Dawn. Wag the Dawn.
There's just fried green Dons.
Me, myself, and Dawn. Don's Gruber.
That's the name right there. That's the name of the Mike Zero character.
And this is a story all about how Don's life got turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how Don became the prince of a town called Doomcock. Oh. Wow. I love it. We're at this point. Did we do Don Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest yet?
Which is so, I mean, even if we did, it's still hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, golly, that's fantastic.
Oh, my gosh. Don the Duck. Donald Duck.
Oh, my goodness.
Trailer Park Dons. I'm tired of these mother effing Dons on this mother effing plane. Don King again. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, this is
an episode for the ages right here. Kind of like
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Oh man. I can't breathe.
Oh.
To continue that Skywalker lineage. And we've gone over how they are aiming to make her a legitimate Skywalker through multiple ways. We've already discussed that. I'm sure that you guys have been filled in, but what's really interesting all the more about all of this,
I'm sure you guys have been
Daisy actually
I tried to take a break for just a second, and oh my gosh, he's getting so freaking lazy.
I'm sure you guys have been filled in. No, we haven't, Mike, because nobody knows where these sources are.
I'm sure you guys have been filled in. Wait, bring. Wait, what was that? Hold on. Oh, sorry, the phone's ringing here. What's that? Oh, yes, Disney Studios. Yes. Oh, really? So what you're telling me is it? So you're replacing her, okay? And well, you know what? That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Yes. Yes. Well, thank you so much for filling me in. Yeah. Well, normally I get my news from Mike Zero. Yeah. Well, I know that. Yeah. And Doomcock, of course, because, he's got all the sources there. Yes. Oh, is that the date that Kathleen Kennedy's going to step down? Oh, okay. Well, thanks. Yeah. I appreciate you filling me in. Yeah, no, you have about 1 billion more calls to make to everybody else to fill them in as well. Okay, I'll let them know that you're yeah. Okay, I'll let them know that you're going to call. All right, thanks. Talk to you later. Yeah, so guys, be expecting a call from Disney Films at any time. Lucasfilm.
Oh, they're going to fill in all these gaps,
etc. And the Dons.
Yes. Oh.
What's this one? Don Bigelow, male gigolo. Wow. Pink Floyd's the Don. Dawn of the Caribbean.
This is just, but we already know this. Like, how do we know this? Like, he doesn't cite sources because he's part of the grift is he pretends like there's sources out there that we should already all know about.
Yeah. That's the weird part about this.
Like you guys already know that one thing we already know.
Okay. I just got to hear that joke again because that was
guys have been filled in. But what's really interesting, we've already discussed, are aiming to make her a legitimate Skywalker through multiple ways. We've already discussed that. I'm sure that you guys have been filled in. But what's really interesting all the more about all of this is that Daisy actually still has that grudge against Kathleen Kennedy. There is a problem between the two. That ultimately is what made, Daisy Ridley step back. It wasn't just because Oscar Isaac, refused to come back, or John Boyega refused to come back. Daisy Ridley actually had a problem with Kathleen Kennedy, as well did, others out there.
Others out there. These others. The others are out there.
None of the actors they're not coming back they had a contract. The contract is over. There are
Dons of Anarchy.
Anarchy. That's fantastic.
Dude, no, so 51st Dons. So dude, okay, that right there is so dumb. Like all of a sudden he's creating this rift between her and Kathleen Kennedy. I thought that they were best friends because she's the bestest ever. And they based the whole thing around her being so super cool. I mean, like I can understand the guys maybe having an issue, right? Because they didn't get the screen time that she got, but to create this idea that she's upset because she didn't get enough screen time in The Rise of Skywalker.
Exactly. I mean,
what?
Boyega had some legit beef, and it wasn't really beef, but he had some legit things to say about, being an actor of color and all that, and the story he wanted told and what he thought was going to happen. And I understand some of those concerns, but that's not a personal attack on Kathleen Kennedy. That's just the direction the character took. And I think that doesn't mean he didn't refuse to come back. Oscar Isaac didn't refuse to come back. If Disney could, I'm sure they would have a Poe-centric series running on Disney Plus or some films out there. But I think Oscar Isaac, he just did these 3 films for 6-8 years of his life, and he's ready to kind of move forward with that. I think they want to leave these characters behind for a little while.
Well, that's the thing is you can't just pick right back up and keep telling stories. And the thing is, they have used them. Look at the Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, they all came back for that.
The Christmas special that they just did. Whatever. Like they didn't get everybody back, but the thing is that it's still centered around those characters.
Yeah, and then TW makes a good point that John Boyega, he talked about having a discussion with Kathleen Kennedy, about hashing that stuff out. And I mean, it's just like there's no reason for him to keep this up other than to make people mad. Yeah, it is insane news, isn't it? It's a crock of Johnson.
That's a crock of Johnson right there. Yeah. John Boyega even talked about having a call with Kathleen Kennedy to talk. Yeah, so I mean, this is all just made up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is...
John Boyega was not happy with how they treated Finn in the Force Awakens promotions. Obviously they misled a lot of fans out there, making people think that Finn was the Jedi, and that was a complete flip in 180. So
it's called a story.
It's called a story, and I mean, I don't think the story that Disney ended up wanting to tell didn't go in that direction.
Yep.
I think the Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams gave them like all these different directions they could take it, right? And so they could have gone any number of ways, and just named Don Bowie.
Don's Labyrinth.
Oh man, and like it's.
What's up, Silent Scotty says gives a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. It has been noted that Johnny from 2 Cents is being replaced by Don DeVito now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Gary hits it right here. It says, he doesn't understand the difference between leak and speculation. I think he honestly thinks that they are one and the same. I think that is there something wrong with this man at this point?
I think there honestly is. I mean, it's either, people start talking about an American Don in London. That is a great reference too.
Yes, it is.
Maybe he's, partaking in his own supply, so to speak. Like, it's just, but I don't know. I think he's smarter than that. He knows what keeps the fandom menace angry. And that's why he gets 20, 30, 60, 90,000 views for every video he throws out there. I mean, it's just.
Well, his videos, his views have been way down in the last. I mean, if you go back and you watch those older videos that he has, yeah, I mean, but these newer videos, they're barely scraping by.
Well, that's why he's keeping them to like 5, 7, 9 minutes. Like this one's like 6 something. He's shortening them because he wants that full, watch stat and everything. And like, so I don't know.
That's the weird part though, man, is that he has to have 8 minutes now because they lowered it to 8 minutes now to be able to put like mid roll, so he never usually has a commercial in the middle of his things. So I just don't get it. I don't know what the end game here is anymore, because he used to have these 10, 11 minute long videos and you'd have a commercial in the middle and all this stuff. But now he's like under 8 minutes. So he can't even put a commercial in the middle of it. And so I don't know if he's just going for watch time, if he's thinking that, he can hit us up at the beginning and at the end. Stop or my Don will shoot.
I went and saw that in the theater.
Stop or my Don will shoot.
Yeah.
I'd see that. I'd see that in the theater. So Zay here says, as a person of color, I really wanted Finn to be the main focus of the sequel trilogy instead of Rey, but oh well, I'm not going to be mad about it forever. Or like mad forever about it. Yeah, I mean, look, there's stuff that we see that we go, oh, you know what? I wish this would have been different, or you know what, this would have been cool if they would have done this or that. Well, but the reality is we're not going to necessarily get it. We're not going to get everything that we want.
No, and I tell you, when my family first saw The Force Awakens, my son, the characters he liked the most were Poe and Finn, and he really, really wanted Finn to be a Jedi, and he was kind of disappointed, but he still enjoyed Finn's arc, but like, it's, I don't know. It's not what we were led to believe, I think, but like I said before, I think there were a lot of different paths that were kind of laid out there that they could have gone down with the character.
Brokeback Don.
Oh my goodness.
Don's Day Out. You're right, Music Man. It is. It's pure BS is what.
Oh, it is. But it's trying to make everybody angry.
Don's Day Out. TW says next time he's on, he's going to read some psycho dialogue as Mike Zero. Weekend at Donnie's too. At this point, isn't that just what Mike Zero is? He's just a propped up,
he's a propped up dead guy. He's like,
he's not dead. Don't you know he's not dead, Johnny?
He's not dead. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to mute you. Now you're talking nonsense. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I haven't had to do this for a while, but now apparently I have to do it because Johnny starts talking sense, and I cannot have that here on the channel. I cannot have him saying things like this that that goes against everything that we believe here at the channel about Mike Zero. That he's absolutely true, absolutely 100%, accurate, and so is. Are you still talking? Mom. Are you still talking?
Yeah, I was, because I was talking about, Mike Zero being too hard to handle, and his mom's got to talk him down off the ledge a little bit there, but it's okay. It's been noted.
It has been noted. It has been noted. But time and time again, it has been noted.
Oh man,
Joe Biden. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, Barcelona. Mike needs help. I think we need to band together and get Mike the help that he needs. Yes, Gordon says yes, there is something wrong, very wrong. Dawn ship droopers? Dodge Troopers. Oh my gosh.
That goes way back. I remember when that came out. That was a big deal.
Oh my gosh.
That's great. That's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut. I gotta find. Okay, there's so many comments coming in. Don't tell Don the babysitter's dead. Mike Zero, the zeros are done.
The zeros are done, man. Oh,
don't tell Don the babysitter's dead. Oh my gosh, that's so I'm hurting. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. You have caused me physical pain, the Richard.
Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Who knew Don would be such a big hit on the show tonight?
Oh man, and I have a feeling this is going to be a hit going forward as well. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Crisis on Infinite Dawns. That's what you've been watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even a Mike Zero video. It's not a 2 cents on nonsense anymore. It's just Crisis on Infinite Dawns. That's a shirt. That's a shirt. Crisis on Infinite Dawns. That's it. This is the show that broke us.
It's people have been speculating that Marvel wants to adapt Secret Wars or One More Day for the Spider-Man.
I think they got to adapt the Dawn saga now.
It's going to be Spider-Man's next storyline is going to be One More Dawn. We need just one more Dawn in this movie, okay? One more Dawn.
Oh man.
Oh. Wow.
Saving Private Bone Spurs? Oh my gosh.
Oh. Wow.
The never-ending Dawn.
The never-ending Dawn.
Oh my god. Dawn will appear in Spider-Man 3! Because everybody else is in there. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not? We'll just put Dawn in everything now. Oh my gosh. Raised by Dawns. Have you seen Raised by Wolves? By the way,
no.
Johnny, you got to see Raised by Wolves, and then we got to talk about it because there's a lot of like spiritual implications, and like given how we know each other, like yes. we got to talk about that show. Oh man,
Raised by Dawns, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Dawn. I'm dying. Oh.
Dawn Day Afternoon.
Oh, that's great.
Did you ever hear the tale of the tragedy of Don Plagueis?
Don Plagueis.
Don Plagueis. You know Don. You know Don. He lived out by the airport. Don Plagueis. You know Don. You know the guy, right? Don Plagueis. You know.
Matt just been there. Don on the 4th of July.
Don on the 4th of July. What?
It works. Oh man, it works.
Oh.
Matt, that's great. Oh. Oh, wow.
That Don Plagueis guy. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I know. He knew the secrets.
Don on the 4th of July.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, guys. Silence of the Dons. You can't silence Don. Don Fire of the Vanities.
Oh, I'm getting agita now for that. That's just like it's. Oh.
Oh yes, we did. We saw this one. Yeah, that was an amazing one. Raising Era Donza. Oh my gosh. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I've heard there's videos of that on the internet. I don't want to see it.
Honey, I blew up the Don.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. There's a Mike Zero video in here. Okay.
Yeah. How do we finish?
It's almost done. It's almost done. Like Ray is like, good God, guys. You got me trapped in this video.
So, like I've said, I think that still, regardless, we are on the road to success here. I'm very optimistic about this massive change. Is it sad? Absolutely. I mean, we're at a point where the original cast does not want to come back to Star Wars because of Kathleen Kennedy. Just think about that. I mean, that's pretty depressing in and on itself. So, like I said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Whatever. Yeah, the original cast doesn't want to come back, except for, the Obi-Wan show has, two of the biggest stars of the prequel trilogy coming back. Come on. V for Don.
It's been done, scribed. Don's Angels.
Oh, brother, where art, Don?
Mecha Randon 42. I'm dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh. But he didn't even all he did was he didn't reference any sources. He just pretended like there were sources we should know.
Yeah.
It was all but first he's like, they've got to do this to make it right by the fans. And then he's like, yeah, it sucks that she's getting replaced. What is it, dude? It's just him spouting out nonsense. None of that was a coherent thing. No. There wasn't any flow to it whatsoever.
My name is Indigo Dantoya. You killed my brother Don. Prepare to die. Enosh is Don at the creek. He came after the creek. See, Dawson came before the creek.
Oh gosh.
Robo Don. How to Train Your Don.
Netflix has a new
oh brother, where art Don?
New documentary show called Making a Don. Oh man.
Darth Tasty changed his name to Darth Don Tasty.
I can't.
I don't even know what.
Oh, Horror Junkie said Don Favreau.
Don Favreau. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you get your workout in, because my abs are going to be like so rock hard tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Darth Tasty changed his name.
Darth Don. That's commitment right there. Oh, as if
way to slide that one in under the 2 Dons 1 cup comment. Like all of a sudden I look and I'm like, wait a second, Darth Don Tasty 2099.
Wow.
Oh, Citizen Don. I like the fish called Donna.
Yes.
Oh Don my Finger. Gosh. Don Finger. Much of Don about nothing. Much of Don about nothing.
This is
Yep, it's all Kathleen Kennedy's fault. That's what it all goes back to. Like they have no other line. No other line. It's nonsense, I tell you.
It is.
Absolute nonsense.
I mean, yeah, Don Favreau. I'm sorry, Layla. Don Favreau.
Don Favreau.
There's no, I mean, we laugh, we joke because, like I said, the guy has an audience. It'd be cool if he had, if he was just running down, like, here's what I think, like, speculate, okay? But you're throwing out real names and everything. Like, if he said, here's my theory. Yeah, Flight of the Dawn Chords.
Flight of the Dawn Chords.
Actually, and have you ever watched that show, Enosh?
Dude, I've got that show on DVD. It's my favorite show. Tiffany and I went to go see Flight of the Conchords a couple years ago when they came to Detroit.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, dude. I never thought I'd get a chance to see them, and they did a tour.
Yeah,
and it was amazing.
They are.
The humans are dead. The humans are dead.
Leggy blonde.
Tears of a rapper.
01.
Tears of a rapper.
Yes. All the ladies in the area pregnant.
They call me the hip hopopotamus. My lyrics are bottomless.
Then he just stops. Business time. It's time for business.
Oh, it's business time. Every once in a while, before Tiffany and I go to sleep, I'll lean over and I'll be like, "It's Wednesday night.
Wearing my business socks,
and I'm wearing my business socks, and I brush my teeth. You know what time it is? It's time for business.
It's time for Don.
It's time for Don." Oh man.
Donston.
How I know it's business, Don. It's business, Don.
Donston checks in.
Donston checks in.
He just said Dunston. It's a Dunston checks in reference.
This episode, I think, broke us. Oh my gosh, this took like a whole day. You can't write this stuff, folks. No. You can't plan. You cannot plan for something this organic.
This is why we go to the lounge. We get upset at some nonsense. Not really upset, but we're just like, come on, let's And so we want to have some fun with it, and this is what we do, and this is just fantastic. Oh, but yeah, Darth Don Tasty, that's amazing. Oh,
wow. Well, folks,
yeah.
Did Steve tell you that? No, it was clearly Don.
I like what Zay has to say though too. There's Zay's like, that's a he's like he and the other Fandom Menace guys are near the top of the list. So they are. Like when you search for Star Wars, but that's why, Zay, that's why Mike Zero puts the videos together the way he does. He puts the titles together a specific way so that it gets picked up when you search for Star Wars secrets or Star Wars spoilers or Star Wars revealed. It's like it's all going to pick up on his videos.
Yep. And that's why we do this show, because look, I am so tired of seeing these videos pop. I am not subscribed to him. And for years, he has still popped up in my, I didn't watch his videos and they would still pop up. Freddy versus Jason versus Don. Avatar, the last Don Bender.
That sounds dirty.
The Don Night Rises.
Oh. You should change Mark Uno's name to Don.
Wow. But yeah, folks, we love you too, Zay. Thank you so much, Don Busters.
Oh, it's so good. I tell you, this is why I love coming to the lounge. And I mean, I know the holidays are coming and things are going to get busy, but I cannot wait until I'll be able to come back in here with you guys again. This makes me so,
yeah.
This makes me laugh so much.
Well, this is a good one because next week is Christmas. Obviously, it's Christmas Eve, so we won't be here next week. I don't know, and I don't know. We're probably going to have just a Poindexter Lounge night for New Year's Eve. So we may bring some other people on and stuff like that, and just have a nice fun night for that.
We will. I'll be popping in there, and we'll have some fun. And I want to encourage everybody to the lounge and Enosh especially have taken a lot of heat for trying to stand up for Ray Fisher and support him in his quest for the truth to come out about certain things that happened. We don't need to know the details, but we need to know that we can take him at his word. And so it'd be great if you could help spread the love and spread the excitement and the joy. 1:00 Eastern time, this Sunday.
Yes.
Enosh is going to have Ray Fisher here in the lounge. You've got to check it out. I told my son is ecstatic.
Oh, wow.
You know, he's just cool. Because my son, you know what my son told me the other day? He said, because we were watching the trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League again, just because it's so good. He said, I can't wait to see that, Dad. I said, why? He goes, because I want to know more about Cyborg's emotions. I want to know more about what he wants to do. He said, I wish I could have learned more about that in the other Justice League. He calls, the theatrical release, the other Justice League now.
Nice. How old is your son?
He'll be 10 next month.
Oh my God. That's a smart kid, dude.
So yeah, I mean, but he's like, cause he saw just those scenes we saw in the trailer of Cyborg watching those other kids, those guys play football in the street, watching them through the window. Like, dude, and then watching his father, die like that. Like, I mean, it's powerful. It's powerful. And my son's like, oh, I want to see that. I want to know why he gets upset, because I think so many of these beloved characters were just shortchanged on their emotional development and everything else in the other movie.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, yeah. And so whatever you can, guys, just, make sure you're here for that interview. Cause I'm sure you're going to be bringing it. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yes. That was a good one. I love these. Even when they come back up, a few good Dawn. Good. Aliens versus Predadons. And I don't want to miss a thing. Don's peak.
If Mike Zero was on The Masked Singer, he'd be Don.
An American Were-Don in London. Oh my gosh. Bad Dan says, dude, if you don't stop us, we'll be here all night.
I know.
Don Bother.
Thomas bringing it.
Oh, what was there?
DC Talk with Extended. Yeah, we did see Gal support him today. We mentioned that at the beginning. It was cool to see Gal not only say that she supports Ray, but to say that she had an issue as well and went to the higher ups, and hers was addressed right away. But it's great. It validates what he's saying, and I'm sorry, I'm not a gossip hound. I don't think I need to know the exact details of what happened, but when Ray Fisher and when guys like Jason Momoa and when Gal are saying, yeah, this needs to be heard.
Yeah.
Then I think that throws a lot of weight behind it.
Oh, for sure. For sure it does. And I think that more and more people are seeing that. The day the Dawn stood still. Megalodon. The story of a big prehistoric Dawn.
Oh man.
Oh, Ryan, you got to be careful when you say something like that.
Whoa, hey, Ryan, this is I thought this was an all ages stream.
It is. Well, I'm glad you got the DVDs. He won the Blu-rays. He won the Matrix trilogy. And stuff,
okay, cool. Yes. Yeah. Ooh, with the Animatrix.
I love Layla says, just write fan fiction like the rest of us, Mike, and get it out of your, just get it out of your system, man.
Exactly. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to go back through and make a bunch of mods for that day. Thank you to Richard Standby at Poindexter Lounge. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes.
My Dons are excited too.
And guys, it's going to be a fundraiser for a great cause.
Yep.
So please stop by. I mean, it's going to be a great time. I'll be watching, and I hope you will too.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Zay says one of the first videos I watched on this channel was about Ray Fisher, and I really want to hear him Sunday. It's cool an actor like him watches you guys. So far, my exchange with him has just been awesome, and
he appreciates people that take the time to listen, and we respect him. We respect anybody, and there's a sincerity there, and glad he's getting his day.
Heck yeah. So Richard, I will tell you this: I don't have anything to do with any of the streams that are going up that day of like everybody who's participating. That's Nicotina, the Nicotina show. So reach out to Nicotina from the Nicotina show if Robert Meyer Burnett would like to do a stream connected to it. That would be great.
Cool.
Yeah. Dante's Peak.
I forget that the Richard knows RMB.
Yeah. Well, because he's part of the Burnett network.
Yeah, I forget.
Yep.
I shouldn't forget that. I'm sorry, Richard.
Definitely appreciate this. Appreciate the love. Yeah, it's gonna be as my good friend Anthony says, it's gonna be fire. Aladdin. The Dontastic Four. The Wolf of Don Street.
Oh my gosh. But changing your name to Darth Don Tasty. I'm no longer. I know. You're Enosh Don and I'm Johnny Don. Or Donnie Pop.
Oh. Well, folks, look, man.
Don and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Don's and Ted's living together. Mass hysteria.
Real entertainment your stuff.
Don and Ted's Excellent Adventure. This has been fun. I couldn't have even predicted how much fun this was going to be. Don Demas High. Oh my gosh. Well, hey guys, thank you for joining us tonight. This was a great stream. Great way to end the year for 2 Cents on Nonsense. This show has been a blessing and I'm so glad that you guys have really just kind of latched onto this show and that you enjoy what we're doing here, because it's good to have people who like what you do. And so I'm very glad that you guys enjoy what we do here on the Poindexter Lounge. Don't forget, we've got lots of fun merchandise. You can get this on a poster.
Boom.
You can get this on a poster. In fact, hey, I meant to have this stuff for you by the time we did this show, Johnny, but I've got a poster for you. I got a mug for you. I got a cup for you and stuff. And so Merry Christmas to you, buddy. I appreciate you being here on the show with me. And so you got some stuff coming.
Sweet.
For sure. And so with your mug on a mug. There you go. And then we just got all kinds of fun stuff. This is my favorite right here.
So good.
The weird nonsense one, man.
I need to get that printed on a shower curtain and then put that in my bathroom.
For sure. That needs to be your shower curtain right there. Right. That needs to be your shower curtain. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Like that, I would.
It's so fantastic. Zero credibility. Zero credibility, folks. Darth Don Tasty there, whatever he changed his name to. He's got this shirt.
He posted he posted a picture of that the other day. That was hilarious.
Yep, and he loves it. So I'm glad that he loves it. So guys, don't forget, wherever there's nonsense, wherever there's ridiculous stuff that hits the internet, we'll be right there, right? And we will we'll be back at the beginning of next year to tackle some more nonsense, right, Johnny?
Oh, you betcha. As soon as that signal goes up, we're on the case.
And don't forget, in the coming year, you can get your fill of 2 cents on nonsense every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll show up right there in your feed, and we're also going to do some fun stuff because of the way that the holiday special went over so well. We're going to do some watch parties of some films and some stuff with some other nonsense and just have a good time with it. So, and then of course, don't forget this Sunday, be right here, back here at the Poindexter Lounge from 1 to 3 p.m. for Ray Fisher. Tomorrow night, we will be doing our watch along. I know that you guys are going to stay up till midnight tonight, wherever you're at, and watch The Mandalorian. And I know you're going to do it, but hey, come back here at 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, where we're going to do our watch party, and maybe they'll blow something else up that I spent $300 on, and you can hear me scream no over that too. So
you joined was it Dawson that had on his show? You joining the canon of legendary Star Wars knows?
Yeah.
Gosh, that was.
Yeah.
If you followed any of us on Twitter, you'll find that Enosh going no. That was.
Yep, for sure. Yep,
it's great. I know you're a little heartbroken about it, but it was a great.
Yeah, but it is funny. It is funny. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw, Johnny, the one where we had the late night show the other night, where like I did the remix of that whole thing.
No, I
like
did.
Like I kept playing it over and over and over again, and like remixing it. It looked like it was yeah. I've got to chop that. I never have time to chop stuff up that we do funny here on the show.
Oh, so, you gotta have time to clip that.
So I gotta clip it, but it's Don E. Brasco. it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome here in the chat. You guys make this show lots of fun. So yes, so I guess that would be season 2 of 2 Cents on Nonsense.
Yeah,
season 2. I like it a lot, guys. Thank you for all your support. Over this year, you guys have been fantastic, and I look forward to bringing you more here in the coming year and growing the channel even more. And I have a feeling that by the end of this year, we'll be at 10,000 subscribers. We only need about 100 subscribers, and I have a feeling after Sunday that we might be there. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe because we need you, my friends. We need you. We need you. Yes. Stay happy. Look, you could be angry over at all the other channels.
No.
Stay happy at this one. All right, with us. And remember, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter or that you don't matter. Keep your head up and stay positive. And as long as you do that, you'll always have a place here in the Poindexter Lounge. Johnny, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter. My handle's the same on both one. It's at @the_Johnny_Pop. And I look forward to talking to everybody there.
All right. And of course, you can find me here and all over at the social media, all the social medias. All of those links are in the description below. Until next time, my name is Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, along with Johnny Pop saying, don't forget Don.
Don. Don?
Don't leave Don out. That's all I'm saying. Nothing but Don. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay nerdy.